Welcome back to World of Mixed Martial Arts 5. My name is Carl, or C.H. It's been a... oh shit, one moment. Just a stream running there in the background. Never mind. We'll just sort this out quickly. And then we'll get to it. So yeah, as I was saying, it's been a very long time since I last put a video on. Just post some messages to the forums now. Where we last left off, we just had event number 5, Red Star Combat 5. We're all the way into October. Well, actually, the last day in October, ready to go into November, and close to the end of the first year. We just check the event history quickly. So yeah, it's been a very long time since we last recorded. Well, I last even played this. I think I went to a party that evening, something, on the 25th, 26th of October. And then since then, just been really busy. Work, more games coming out. I've been playing Assassin's Creed 5, or Assassin's Creed Odyssey, whatever it is. I've been playing the new Fallout. I got Fallout 76 yesterday. I've been playing that. I've even been playing Ultimate General Civil War and Warhammer 2, the Vampire Cultist release for that. So it's been really busy past 3 weeks. Hence why no recording. So where we last left off, we had Red Star Combat 5 in St. Petersburg. We had Fernando Amaro beat Rob Baines with a knockout punch. We should have quite a few events booked. I think we should have at least 3 booked. We just go to matchmaking. Well, we've got 2 events booked. Red Star Combat 6 and Red Star Combat 7. Stafford Alloy main event in Red Star 6. Face off against Jeff Cowan in the heavyweight division. And then George is still open versus Sean Morrison with her lightweight in second one. Euro Cable Sports is carrying our shows. Now that was doing great for our finances. If you just look, since we started hosting, then we jumped up massively money wise, but it's negatively affecting our popularity, so we're only getting minimal popularity now. You see in Russia we're only 18.4. So what I think I'm going to have to do, I think I'm going to have to maybe run a few shows, under SportsTube to try and get the popularity up. Either that or open up our own broadcaster, because they're a small coverage. We just look at what it costs to be tiny, small, medium internet company would only cost 251 grand. Do small, 560 grand. They're small across the board there. Obviously SportsTube only does tiny. But anyway, we're one day away from October, so November, so we might as well skip forward one day and get straight into it. Bunch of new people have popped up now, ready to fight. Oh, someone's in jail. Wait a minute, Sue. In jail for 12 months following an assault. Oh crikey. I think this is the first time I've ever seen someone go to jail. They say he's out. Legal issues 1 year. It is crikey. He was very popular as well, I think, mid-level regional. Oh well, unlucky for him. Oh, we didn't have him hired, did we? Oh, he was under contract with us. Oh no. Oh no, we might have taken a knock to our credibility there. Oh no. Who knows? A lot of other fighters have joined. Where on a grado? I think he's about featherweight or something, isn't it? Featherweight or featherweight shit, do we? Been a long time since I played this. If we go down to weight classes, no, our lowest is lightweight. Might be a very short video today. Latvian middleweight, low level national in Russia. How much does he want? 3,600 per fight. Mid level national. Do we have any middleweights? So we could always book him a fight against anyone really, and it'll be a big draw. Do we have anyone really popular in Europe? Fernando Mera might be. Mid-level regional worldwide. I guess there. Russian name unknown. I mean, we could have this guy fight anyone really. Mid-level, low-level regional. And they do. So I think we'll sign him anyway. So we'll just make an offer to him. Get out 15, he should. Hopefully accept. Well, that will do. Make offer. Yeah, happy with that. Showkeys. Oh, number 1. Check out some keys work for the stream. Alright. What else we got? New world rankings. No fire rankings to view. Norberto's coming. What weight class is Norberto in? Featherweight? I haven't got featherweight yet. We might be able to take Cascudo though. Middleweight? Well, yeah, we'll take a middleweight. Ask him to move closer. And we'll hire him. Yeah, easy peasy. Right, let's skip forward about 2 weeks now. Just to get close to our event, and then with all these new people saying, we should be able to book another event. Well, it looks like we've got a second viewer. So if someone is viewing this, thank you very much for watching. Oh, Commander Root is now following. Thank you very much, Commander Root. You may be thinking his stream's quite lacking at the moment, and truthfully it is. But we'll get there. Shaking off the ring rust at the moment. Skip forward to the Saturday, week 2, and then we should be able to book our should be 9th event for January 1990, and it's gone quite well. Prospect watch now for Solomon Marsden, the featherweight. He's been fighting local fighters and building a name up for himself. Fortunately, we haven't got a featherweight division yet, so we won't bother hiring him. Martin, looks like Martin's gone with Sigma. We should be able to get him signed to us as well, based on the fact that they won't be having any fights for him. So I'll just go ahead and offer him all the stuff again, and then we'll book him in a fight. We can't fight for them. We'll also check Sigma in a minute anyway, because we'll see if they've booked an event yet. Yeah, everyone else is signed. We check companies. So far there's only us and Sigma. Sigma haven't yet even had a show. They've only got 6 fighters in there. Heavyweight, 2 in the middleweight. So no, they're not big enough yet to run a show. We go straight to matchmaking now. And we're going to book an event for Saturday, week 4, January. Depending on who's available, we'll probably look at going with Moscow again. Yep. Oh, Phil. Yeah. Depending on who's available, we'll probably end up going with Euro Sports, or Euro Cable Sports, if there's no one truly amazing available. So strong main event here. Because with Sports Tube, it's going to greatly boost our popularity. But so we're looking good for all main events there anyway. We should be able to get a decent main event there. And to be fair, that could probably go. We'll save James Foster for someone else. Probably Jack Koppelbach and just feed him a little. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll book this. We'll book James Foster against Jack Koppelbach. Oh, we'll save that for another one actually. Now we just need to look for a co-main event. So I think we'll go for a super heavyweight fight now. Yeah, we'll book Arbor Isidore versus Manila Lin as a co-main event, and then we'll book a few middleweight fights, sort of even out. Mark Cohen, okay. I won't book them yet, they'll come in. Yeah, main show fight. And then we just need one more fight, and then we can book book the prelims. Yeah, we'll book that. And then we'll book the prelims now. So once the Latvian fellow signs, we'll look at using him in a main event on Sports Tube, something to try and boost up our popularity. was a very popular lightweight, I think, as well. Kai Collins, I think it might have been him when I gave him a picture. Yeah, high level regional British. So we could always go to Britain as well for an high level fight. Yeah, that should do. Everything else booked, so I'll just look forward there. And as soon as Martin Stakowskis looks to join, we'll look at booking a fight in continental Europe, in order to take advantage of his high popularity. We'll also look to book a British event, probably based in London due to the high revenue you get from that, featuring Kai Collins, in order to collect all the money from him as well. In fact, I might need to go and cancel Kai Valance's fight there in that last event. So we've got someone to fight. So yeah, as I was saying before, been extremely busy between work, parties, Halloween parties. He's decided to take more and more sorting, and also all the current games coming out for October just finished, and there seems to be no let up into November. Obviously it's Black Friday as well next week, so everyone's money will go in. So Shizuku Nakai needs a new fight, and that was in lightweight, I think. And we'll look at like booking these two together over in the UK. So Shizuku Nakai, David Carlos Ramos, and then we're only 1 week now from our next event. There's some small events in Europe. This will boost the popularity of Lars Bowling on a small fight. Oh, he's a Russian bantamweight though, so not currently in our things. I don't think the women's start until 1996. I can't remember. We skip forward now to the day of the event. We'll blast through the event, and then I think I might call it there today. A really short stream, but just getting back into things. We'll look at doing some more tomorrow, and then through the next week. Oh, excuse me. I thought about recording a few other things, but that's mostly for YouTube rather than Twitch. Obviously, I don't know what the crossover for a lot of mixed martial arts fans with mainstream games. I doubt it's not much. Yeah. So as soon as we're through, we'll get straight into our event. We'll possibly even skip forward to the next month. So I know where the day before. Go through the one day. And we're at the press conference. Official press conference today. It looks like everyone made weight, because otherwise we'd get a message saying they didn't. Go straight in now. Flyweight, low level regional. Let's go straight in. Won't sound like the present. Welcome to Red Star Combat 6. Heavyweight tonight is Stafford Alive versus Jeff Carlton. Might as well go straight in. I'll do what I normally do. I'll skip through the prelims and we'll do the commentary for the main show. Stafford Alive is the #1 ranked heavyweight. He's probably oh no, Carlton's a heavy favourite, 5-2. Let's see what happens then. So our first prelim of the night is Bakim Sakamoto versus Yevgeny Sipatov. And this is a middleweight fight. Oh no, it's not, is it? Light heavyweight, middleweight. It's welterweight. Just have to quickly check. Yeah, welterweight. Get confused sometimes with the weight classes are well. So welterweight fight between Bakim Sakamoto and Yevgeny Sipatov. Yevgeny Sipatov having his debut. Bakim Sakamoto 2-0 so far. And we'll just skip straight to the end there. And the official result is Yevgeny wins by unanimous decision after 3 rounds. Fight was rated being average. Skip him through. Second prelim of the night we have gorgeous Ralph Puce. Don't know who's telling him that. And Corin Linchuk. And this is a middleweight fight. Ralph Puce already lost one fight. The bookies say he's going to lose this one too. So we'll skip through, have a quick check. And no, gorgeous Ralph Puce does manage to win TKO strikes in 31 seconds of round 2. And we'll go straight through again to the third and final prelim of the night. We have Koji Hashirante versus the Warrior Dokuhoti Kuroki. All these Asian names really aren't rolling off the tongue for me. So Hashirante 1-1 and Kuroki 0-1 loss. And we're going to skip straight through. And the official result is the Warrior Dokuhoti Kuroki defeats Koji Hashirante via submission armbar in round 1. The fight was rated as being great. So it looks like he took Kuroki straight down after 3 punches and applied the submission. So that brings an end to our prelims. Very short. And now we go right into the main card now with Heavy Rain Lev. Just Heavy Rain Lev versus Vita the Gutbuster Kuki. And both fighters 2-0. Lev Minchenko, a boxer, 6'8", 287 pounds. This is in the super heavyweight division, and Kuki is 6'4", 272 pounds with a 78 reach versus an 81. Kuki is a slight favourite. Oh no, I'm sorry, incorrect there. Both they've got even odds almost, so the bookies don't know who's going to fight, but we're going to go straight into it. And Lev Minchenko, Lev M is fighting in front of a home crowd now and gets a big applause from the crowd. And the fight begins. First round, first of 3 5-minute rounds. Let's go straight into it. So both fighters touch gloves, and they come together to look and start striking. So a few strikes from either of them now. Kuki's looking to looks a bit wary. Misses when he attempts to go the body after. So far both fighters just throwing off a few soft jabs. No fire so far able to land a big strike. Lev keeps missing. The vicious rights. We'll keep going. Time just wasting now. Neither of them doing much. And round 1's brought to an end. Not the most exciting fight, but Lev's definitely throwing a lot more punches. Round 2 begins, and we go straight into it. Minchenko goes into pocket. It's a nice strike right. Sorry. Excuse me. And then we continue. More of the same. Lev just throwing off a few measly strikes. Kuki doing barely anything. Catches Kuki with a right hook. Comes forward to attack. Lev's starting to have to push himself a bit harder now, so he's starting to tire already. He's still looking to strike. Lev lands a jab and then he catches Kuki with a crunching right hook, breathing very hard. Machenko is looking ragged, and Kuki staggers back with that crunching right hook, seems to have dazed him. And Lev hits the right hand, but he lacks the power to put him down, so it looks like Kuki may have survived that. A bit of a wobble. And round 2 comes to an end with Lev being shattered and being put into the clinch at the end of the round. Beat Kuki still, only thrown 2 punches in round 2, so that's a grand total of 4 versus Levchenko's 14 overall in that round. So Lev wins the second round, and Kuki really has to do something now if he wants to go home with a win today. Round 3 starts, 3 minutes again. Third round, 5 minutes remaining, and we go straight into it. Levchenko looking to throw through strikes. Nothing so far. Doing very well. Oh, there we go. Lev fails to find home for his jab and then catches Kuki with another crunching right hook. And that shot looks to have hurt the jaw of Kuki quite badly, so possibly a broken jaw there. Kuki's on rubber legs all of a sudden. That last shot must have rocked him. He staggers back against the cage and goes up trying to buy time to recover. Another big strike around the guard. Kuki's rocked again. Lev fails to capitalise with a massive right hand, and Kuki manages to survive again for the second time this night. Both fighters fall into a clinch looking knackered, and Kuki looks to muscle him up against the cage. Nothing really happening. The referee separates them from being in the clinch, and that's it. Round 3 ends. With not much having happened. So, all judges score at 30-27, making Heavy Rain Lev, surname unpronounceable, the winner by unanimous decision. The fight was rated as being decent, even though it's quite far away from it. And that's the end of our that's the end of our first fight on the main card. We've still got 4 more, hopefully they're not as bad as that. But we'll keep going. So next fight is a heavyweight fight between Gunnar Nielsen and Manuel Sirikov. Both fighters have 1 loss on their records, with Sirikov having 1 win. 6'3" versus 6'5", both weigh the same, 79 each for Nielsen versus 77 for Sirikov. Slugging versus pit fighting. Gunnar Nielsen, the massive favourite. And we'll get straight into it. Round one begins, and there's a takedown attempt for Nielsen. And Nielsen gets the takedown straight away. Sirikov pulls half guard. Sirikov manages to pass half guard and get inside control. He tries to go straight for the Kimura. Kimura is locked in tight, but Sirikov has his arm bent at a terrible angle, and he manages to get his arm free, luckily. But Nielsen retains side control. Goes again for the armbar. Gets the armbar applied again, but Sirikov pops his arm free, somehow manages to survive. Nielsen going for a third submission attempt with an Americana, and he manages to get the Americana fully applied, and Sirikov has to tap out. A very short round there, and a very quick fight, and he manages to get a great rating for that. So no nonsense, 1 ground pass, one successful submission out of 3, and 1 successful takedown. So we'll probably get the submission of the night now, unless we somehow have another submission, but it's looking unlikely. And that's fight 2 of 5 down. Now we're going to the third fight of the night. We have Rodion Pronin versus Monty, nicknamed Larry Oliver. This fight is a heavyweight fight. We seem to be full of them on the main card so far. It's the 18-year-old Rodion Pronin, 5'11", 228 pounds, from Moscow. He has a reach of 69 inches versus 74 inches of Monty Oliver, who's 6'1", 35 years old and 219 pounds. He has a loss in his record, street brawler, and he is the underdog versus the debuting Rodion Pronin, who's a wrestler. Go straight in, and there's a massive roar from the crowd as homeboy Rodion enters the ring. Two fighters touch gloves, and Oliver looks straight away to move into the pocket to start punching. Oliver throws a punch, but Pronin was equal to it. Oliver fails to find a home for his jab, but then scores with a right cross. Pronin sees his chance and grabs Oliver into a clinch with a good grip. Pronin looks to wrest him down. Oh crikey. Is he going for the suplex there? Oh, I don't know. Oliver can't stop being taken down over a belly to belly and left under side control. Pronin attempts to Kimura Oliver from side control. The Kimura is fully applied. Oliver has no option but to tap out, and Rodion Pronin takes the win by submission. So another submission, surprisingly, a bit quicker than the previous one. Rodion there dominant, and he manages to get a first victory in his debut. Will certainly boost his popularity in front of his own crowd. And we come up now to our main event, co-main event. Sorry, we have the Mean Machine Mac Fuller versus the Master Greg Atveld. So the co-main event now is a middleweight fight. 6'1", Mean Machine Mac Fuller, record of 2-1 boxing, slight favourite versus Greg Atveld, who's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a 1 win, 1 loss. 5'10", 72 inch reach versus 75 inch of the boxer Mac Fuller. So let's go straight into it. Three 5-minute rounds, and the fighters touch gloves, and away we go. Fuller moves forward looking to strike. Fuller bobs out of the way of a jab and moves into the pocket. He hits a left jab and then hits a nice straight right that lands hard. Fuller lands left hand and then catches that with a right hook. So you'll definitely be seeing Mac Fuller striking a lot, whereas Greg might look for the takedown and then a submission. Fuller landing quite a few more punches than Atveld. Clock ticking down now, and not much seems to be happening other than a few punches here and there between them. Look at the metrics, and 14 total punches from Mac Fuller and 0 from Greg Atveld. That would definitely go to Fuller. Round 2 begins, and both fighters looking to strike again. Fuller hits the jab and also scores with a great right hook, and he's starting to feel a little tired now. 1 minute into the round. Atveld starts smiling, surely a sign that the last punch seems to have hurt him. Fuller counters with a right hand and a left hook to the body. More strikes from Fuller. Fuller lands a jab and scores with a fantastic right cross. Atveld is knocked down by the shot. Fuller senses victory and starts to unload with punches. Fuller pounds away with rights and Alvaro is eating some sickeningly heavy shots to the face, and with Alvaro taking a beating, the referee Martin Konovalov has to stop the fight. And the winner by TKO is the Mean Machine Mac Fuller in round 2, 3 minutes and 56 seconds. The fight was rated being good. So no surprise there with Greg Atvold not even trying to do a takedown or anything else, or not even trying to go for a clinch or showing any form of offensive striking power other than his 3 punches. Mac Fuller definitely had him beat there. So in his post-fight interview, Mac Fuller name-checks all his sponsors, thanks all his fans, and surely he will go home to celebrate. So now we get to our main event now. We're 35 minutes into the stream, and I'll probably do this, go over the post-show stuff, and then call it a day. So we have the Brixton Butcher, Stafford Alloy, currently the face of our company, probably the most popular man in it, versus Jeff the Rock Carlin. So now we have the main event of Red Star Combat 6. Oh, sorry. Stafford Law is 6'5" with a 81 reach versus a 6'5" Jeff Carlton who has 79 reaches. The British man from Brixton versus the American from Louisiana. Pro record of 1-0 for Carlton, ground and pound, and he is the slight favourite. Pro record of 3-0, all 3 fights coming from the opening tournament in our first show, the heavyweight tournament, and he is a kickboxer. So we will have 5 5-minute rounds in our main event, and we may as well go straight to it. So the fight begins. Alloy can't connect with set-up strikes, but then catches Carlton with a crunching right hook. Alloy lands 2 jabs and lands a roundhouse kick to the body. Alloy scores with a right head kick, and Carlton shoots in looking for the takedown. He manages to get the takedown and starts to pound away with his hands, but doesn't do much damage. Cotton style as Alloy is being smothered on the ground by Carlton, and with no progress being made up, the referee decides to stand them back up. 2 jabs hit home from Alloy as soon as he gets on the feet, and he scores with a right cross that landed hard. We're moving to the final 60 seconds, and Alloy landing more strikes, and round 1 expires. So a great variation of strikes there from Stafford Alloy, but he did end up getting taken down, and that could definitely wear him down a little. And we're moving to round 2, and Alloy straight away landing strikes. He's starting to breathe a little deeper now, and just on the cusp of the first minute of the round, Carlton looks to shoot him for another takedown, and he managed to get it. Alloy pulls guard, and Carlton just seems to not do much of anything. As soon as he gets the takedown, just seems to be sitting on top of Stafford Alloy, running down the clock. Carlton manages to pass the guard, but Alloy was ready for the scramble, ready for the pass, and tries to scramble for position. Alloy is left turtled up with Carlton behind him. Carlton loads a big hand, landing several that clearly hurt Alloy. Carlton rolls Alloy out turtle sorry, turtle position and into side control. Carlton throws a few small strikes, but he's clearly taking a moment to try and catch his breath. And round 2 ends with Stafford Alloy on the floor with Carlton on top of him. Carlton threw, well, pretty much Carlton's round that one. I'd be surprised if he doesn't get the round. 1 takedown, 24 punches on the ground and 1 pass versus 2 punches from Stafford Alloy. So there we go, we have them tied at 19-19, and we're going to the 3rd round, and Carlton comes straight in looking for the takedown, and Alloy almost stops the takedown with his left, hopping on one leg while Carlton holds the other. Holding his one leg, Carlton pushes Alloy up against the cage. They remain up against the cage for the next minute or so, throwing punches. Alloy takes a hard foot stomp. Isn't pretty, but Carlton has Alloy up against the cage. They remain in that position, dirty boxing for a while. With the fighter being stuck against the cage for a lengthy period of time, the referee starts them back in the centre. And Aloy is definitely slowing now. There's another takedown attempt. Aloy can't stop the takedown and has to pull guard. Carlton smothers Aloy with his body by pushing forward and down, and the clock's run down while Carlton's in control. There's another scramble for position, and Aloy manages to scramble to his feet, but Carlton immediately drives him up against the cage. Carlton showing off his superior wrestling ability by trapping Aloy against the cage, and time runs out. So not a truly exciting round, but a lot of punches from either of them. When there was grappling up against the cage, we move into the fourth round now. The announcer thinks that round went to Carlton, which gives him the lead so far. And we go straight into round 4. Carlton aggressively moves in, risking taking strikes for a chance to get some grappling starting. And Carlton manages to grab hold of Aloy. Aloy seems to have tired out now, not throwing any punches. Both fighters pressed up against the cage, just a bit of dirty boxing. The referee decides to separate him. Carlton showing signs of tiredness now. Aloy can't connect with a right jab, but then hits Carlton with the beauty of a straight right. And Carlton manages to catch Aloy in the clinch again. Oh, there we go. Carlton controlling the grapple with Aloy, tries to scoop him up for a slam. And he gets Aloy up and body slams him down to the ground, ending up in side control. Carlton tries to lock Aloy in an arm triangle, doesn't manage to get it. And round 4 ends. So massive slam there by Jeff Carlton. Probably just took the rest of the wind out of Stafford Aloy, and it definitely looks like Jeff Carlton is going to get the victory tonight unless Stafford Aloy manages to pull some out of his arse in this last round. 1 round left. Aloy realistically needs to stop his opponent in order to win, and it doesn't look like he will. But he does score with a leg kick, and unfortunately for him, Carlton manages to grab hold of him without taking too much damage, and he pushes him up against the cage. Looks like we're in for another round of dirty boxing. Hard foot stomp there. Carlton starting to look very ragged. Crikey, I'm yawning. And with not much action having happened, with them both just touching each other up against the cage, the referee Martin decides to bring him back to the centre. We're now halfway through the final round, and Aloy definitely has to pull something off now if he wants to go on with win. He can't connect with his set strikes, but then hits a nice straight right, and Carlton looks to have been cut under his eye. Carlton now is able to manage to grab Aloy and push him up against the cage for some more dirty boxing. Both fighters are extremely tired, and they just see out the round by hitting each other with short punches, and that's it. Round 5 ends, and that's the end of the fight. Stafford Aloy offering nothing in that 5th round other than the straight that cut Carlton. And the official scores have been reported now. All 3 judges give a score of 49-46, meaning the winner by unanimous decision is Jeff the Rock Carlton, who following the second round has truly managed to out punch, out wrestle, and out fight Stafford Aloy. So Stafford Aloy gets his first loss, and Jeff Carlton gets a second win now. And that concludes our 6th event, Red Star Combat 6. And Jeff Carlton name checks all his sponsors in his post-fight interview. He says he's going to celebrate his win by heading to a local club for a victory pie, and everyone is invited. And due to his natural charisma, Jeff Carlton picks up popularity a lot quicker. So in the post-fight, we had an attendance of 385 in Moscow for a total of $27,951,000. In gate, we had a critical rating of 69%. so we should gain some popularity and a commercial rating of 44%, which is high, just below high level regional. Popularity, minimal increase due to being on Eurocable Sports. And post-fight awards. Excuse me. Post-fight awards. Mac Fuller takes the knockout of the night. I think he was the only strike finish. Oh no, Ralph Hughes also TKO'd Corin Lynchuk. Fight of the night goes to Gunnar Nielsen and Manal Sirikov, even though the round was only on the first round 2 minutes in. And submission of the night goes to Kuroki, who made Hashirante submit one armbar. So we made a total profit of 130 grand. Rodion Pronin is the highest paid fighter tonight. We spent 10.5 grand on fighters, 15 grand on production, and we received 2 grand from merchandise, 116 grand from ads and subs, 9.5 grand from sponsorship, and almost 28 grand from K-Receipt. So you're definitely making a lot of money with the subscription-based Eurocable Sports, but we're just not getting that popularity that we need. If we look at our popularity now, we're only 19% in Russia. I think it's about 33%. Yeah, I think it's above 33%. Gets us to mid-level regional, where we'll start seeing bigger crowds and more popularity. I think next time, XCC has just opened. I was about to say next time we'll open up the next weight class, which should be either featherweight or bantamweight, if I remember correctly. But XCC has just opened, and Vince Whiteman has talked of shaking up the MMA landscape. Crikey. The new organisation is already scouting for talent, and they are apparently extremely ambitious of running their first show inside of 4 months. So there you go. Another company just formed. We check how much money they have. Crikey. Currently have funds of 10 million. So like Sigma, extremely rich. And they have 3 weight classes, but no fighters yet. So they're going lightweight, featherweight, and bantamweight. And Sigma, which Sigma have gone heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, and welterweight. So far we're the only active MMA group, but that could all change as soon as the rest of them get more fighters. Viti Kuki suffers a broken jaw while fighting, and we only have 3 shows remaining with Eurocable Sports. Well, that's okay, because we're making enough money there, it doesn't matter. So now we're almost up to 300 grand, so we'll pay our taxes in a moment and probably go down to about 250ish, 240. But that's going to bring an end to this episode. I hope we all enjoyed it. I know there wasn't much going on. We've had one event booked Red Star Combat 8 for next year, and when we come back in the next few days for Red Star Combat 7, we'll also look at expanding into 2 more weight classes, possibly. We go to our weight classes now. Our lowest weight class is lightweight. Yeah. So we'll look at introducing a featherweight and a bantamweight division. I don't know if we'll go any lower than that, but we'll definitely look at getting featherweight anyway. Alright, so yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please feel free to leave me a message. This will be being posted on YouTube, and I'll also be doing the write-up on the Grey Star forums. Grey Dog forums even, reading the name of my company there. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and farewell.